Hi, I'm Alex, this is Pucksandpaperbacks, and I'm throwing it back to 2014 and doing a tag video. I was kindly tagged in the BookTube Oldie Tag by my friend Kathy. I will have a link to her video down below as well as the original, which was created by Sam over at Thoughts on Tomes. I was tagged in this because I'm officially old. I have been on YouTube for 10 years and I just turned 30 back in May. To celebrate those milestones, I did a video where I went back and read the book that got me into reading, which was Will Grayson, and I have a 30th birthday vlog, so those will be linked in the description as well. I'm excited to do this because I have not done a tag video in a long time. As I've gotten older, I'm more a quality over quantity person, so I would like to bring tags back. Maybe if you have any suggestions, link them down below and I'll start adding some tag videos. I think that would just be fun as I film reading vlogs. Like I said, I have a whole different mindset about reading and videos now, which I will talk about as I answer the questions, but I would rather make quality videos than worry about churning out a video a week. But I like making videos that make me happy and are fun, so tags are in that category. I'm gonna get to the questions, but I'm actually going to move it over to my desk because I don't think I can stand for this whole entire video. Like I said, I'm getting old. Much better. The first question is, when did you start your channel? May 6, 2014 was the day I posted my first BookTube video, so that's what I count. It was a BookTube introduction video and I stole my brother's camera because he wouldn't let me use it, so of course, as an older sibling, I just stole it. But he didn't have a viewfinder and I was also rushing because I didn't want him to know I was using it. And so it was super blurry. You're an OG if you remember that video. The video does not exist anymore, or I believe I deleted it or something. Next is, what were your staple videos when you first started your channel versus now? I did so many tags. I was a blogger before I started my YouTube channel, so luckily I have some archives from that blog to tell me what kind of tags and videos I did. Like most booktubers, I did the generic tags, wrap-ups, reviews. I have a few videos where I went to see The Fault in Our Stars movie and Paper Towns, which is my favorite book, and I compared the book and the movie. I wish I still had those videos. A year or two into me coming out as trans, I privated and deleted a lot of my old videos for my privacy. I was so panicked that I just started deleting everything, and I hate that I did that because I wish I had them now. But past Alex was like, no, we're not gonna need these. I wish I had kept a lot of those videos, but there's nothing I can do because that was in the past. So to answer that question, it was tags and wrap-ups and reviews. But now I do themed reading vlogs. I uplift queer books, which I believe I was doing at the start of my channel, but now my channel is solely dedicated to uplifting queer and trans books. However, my creativity has never left me. I was very creative in the videos that I made. Now BookTube loves themed reading vlogs and challenges, and so do I. These are my favorite videos to make. However, they take the longest, but like I said at the beginning, I care more about quality over quantity, and I would rather spend time making a good video than just churning out a random tag. However, if it makes me happy and I like the trend, maybe I'm watching somebody's video and it inspires me, I'll do it because that is what this channel is for. I'll dive into that deeper in another question, but I have always been creative. I remember in May of 2016, I believe it was, I started doing these monthly reading vlogs where I would vlog every time I read a book. And it was inspired by a creator, I believe his name was Ben? I could be totally wrong, or I could be totally right. Y'all, I did some deep diving to try and find this, and I can't believe I did. It's Books with Dylan. The videos are still up. Oh my god. I will link in the description. He hasn't posted for like 5 years, but it's fine. I found it. I cannot believe I actually found this. But he started doing these vlogs where he would vlog every time he read. So instead of a wrap-up, it was a reading vlog. The reason I remember the date is because I went to BookCon in Chicago with a lot of my BookTube friends and I vlogged it. I feel like that was the beginning of reading vlogs, and I would love to do a vlog like that. Maybe sometime this year, maybe in 2025, but they're so fun. A creator that I love, Brittany Loves Reading, she recently did this for for the amazing readathon and it just took me back. I'll link her down below as well because I really love her channel. What was your favorite book when you started versus now? Like I said, I made a video where I read the book that got me into reading. It was Will Grayson. I'll have the video linked down below because it was a time. But that is the book that got me into reading, and it's queer. Who would have thought? Not me. Some of my favorite books in 2014 were To All the Boys I Loved Before, which is still my favorite book. Paper Towns, I would say it's still my favorite book. I did reread it for the movie, and I know it has its problems, but you know, you just have a favorite book for nostalgic reasons, and that's me with Paper Towns. I became a hockey fan in 2009, I was still a hockey fan in 2014, and today in 2024 I am still a hockey fan. And I made my username to complement my interests. Pucks and paperbacks, hockey and books. And people still don't get the reference. Once somebody asked me if it was for a character in Huckleberry Finn. Their name is Puck apparently. Never read the book. And somebody thought my name was Puck. Like, I mean, cool name, but not for me. That is not one of the names I had when I was deciding what my masculine name would be. That's not what I thought of. Interesting, but not for me. If you're an OG, you know I am a Jenny Han stan. I love To All the Boys I Loved Before. I have read this book 5 times, so it is still my favorite. I recently bought the 10-year anniversary edition. Me and Jenny are still like this. I am her ride or die. I want her to write more books. Please, Jenny, I need more from you. I'm loving the TV shows, but I want a book, please. I know she's busy, but I need it. So I would say some of the books that I liked back then were still my favorites. I recently posted on Instagram a trend I saw going around called Books That Made Me. I'll link that below as well. And I just chronicled a lot of books that made me, from childhood to teenager to adulthood. Even though it's been a long time since I've read them, I would still consider some of them my favorite books. But now I'm reading graphic novels, memoirs. I read a lot of nonfiction. I feel like I'm in my sci-fi era right now. I am loving branching out to different genres. I would still call myself the contemporary king, but I am definitely branching out to other genres. How has your reading and the reading trends of the community changed since you started your channel? I don't give books star ratings anymore. I just review them and I love it so much. I felt like I was very confined to ratings because I would care more about what I was going to rate it than my enjoyment of the book. And I still kind of do this, but I'm a booktuber. I review books. I have to think about what I think about the book. However, I wish I could be somebody that just reads a book and is done with it. And that is what I wanted to channel by not doing ratings anymore, because like I said, I wouldn't be thinking about the book. I would just be midway through and be like, is this a 3-star? Is this a 4-star? But now that I don't do that anymore, I feel like I enjoy reading more and I can take my time. I am still a slow reader, despite the fact that I did read 24 books. It was audiobooks, and I'm surprised I even retained half of the information that I was able to tell you in that wrap up. But to continue the question, my reading trends have changed dramatically. I'm gonna go over to Goodreads and show you what my reading looked like from 2014 to now. As I'm trying to find my stats, can I just say Storygraph is so much better. It took me way too long to figure out how to even find my stats on this website. I'm finally on Goodreads, so let's go over my reading trends. In 2014, I read 19 books. In 2015, I read 35 books. 2016, I read 30 books. Now, from 2014 to 2020, I was in college for this time. 2017, I read 50 books. 2018, I went back down to 35. 2019, I read 79. 2020, I also read 79. I don't know how accurate these are, so I will look over at the Storygraph just to make sure my numbers aren't wrong. And I did switch over to spreadsheets, so these might not be entirely accurate, but you get the picture. 2021, I did read 100 books. 2022, I read 90. 2023, I read 80. And as of today, in 2024, I have read 57 books. So, my reading has changed dramatically. I have read way more. I have been exposed to graphic novels, audiobooks, Holy shit, if you would have told me about audiobooks so much sooner, my brain would thank you. But I'm really proud of myself. Like, the reason I stopped star rating books in 2022 is when I stopped doing yearly reading goals, because I just didn't need it anymore. I just wanted to be a casual reader, and I didn't want to feel like it was a competition, and that is what it started to be like for me. So I was like, we're setting boundaries, we're not doing this. Reading is for fun. But I'm proud of myself. I have read way more than I would have ever imagined. I did talk about this in my 10 years video, but I had really bad reading comprehension in school, and I was not a reader. I hated reading because nobody showed me it was fun, and I won't go into it here because I already did in that video, and I feel like I've talked about it so much, but it is important and shows that if you also have poor reading comprehension, you can be a reader. Anybody is a reader, and you just have to find the book for you. But also, if you don't feel like reading and you just don't like books, that's totally fine. But if you're watching this, you probably don't have that problem. Anything you want to share about your life that has changed since you started your channel? Nothing! Nothing has changed in 10 years. Of course not. Of course not. That's sarcasm. Obviously, a lot has changed. And for the better. I finished college, thank God, because I hated it so much. I was in college for way too long, and they screwed me over, and I just don't want to have to go back to school. I hate it. It's just not made for me. It's not, and I hate it. I am a book publicist, which is so fun. I love my job. I am trans. I go by Alex. My pronouns are he, him, and I am very happy. So yeah, a lot has changed since then. Anything else? I mean, I guess not really. I guess that's all that really changed. I was 20 when I started my channel, and a lot has changed. And I'm very happy because of it. Why do you keep making videos? Because it's fun. Like Kathy said in her video, I don't know what I would do without YouTube. A few years ago, I was going to quit because I just was not happy. I was in a very low spot in my life. Coming out as trans had a lot of obstacles and hardships in my life, and I was so depressed. I was not having a good time, and BookTube was not making me happy because I just felt like I was uploading and nothing was happening. My channel plateaued because I was in college and I did not have the time to make videos. I did not have the time to read, and my channel suffered because of that. But I got serious after I finished college and consulted with some of my BookTube friends, and I found YouTube strategies, and I hit 3,000 subscribers. I never thought that would happen, ever. In that time, I was like, I'm just gonna be here making videos and nobody's gonna comment. I still get like that, and I love having a small community, but it can suck sometimes because you see bigger creators doing things that you wish you could do. I'm neurodivergent. My brain operates differently. I don't always have the spoons to do everything, and I wish I could just do more. I will say I am envious of booktubers that can make YouTube their full-time job. I wish I could do that. I have so much fun making videos, but I don't always have the time to. And that really sucks. I wish that I could be more consistent in things, and it sucks. It's the hard reality. I do really love my job, but at the end of the day, I would love to do BookTube full-time. But I know that that's probably not going to happen, so I will stick to PR. So to answer that question, I got more serious into BookTube after I graduated college, and I learned strategies, and my channel continued to grow as I kind of pivoted and decided to make more content about queer books. And if I want people to find my channel, that is the way. But I just love being able to promote queer books. It is so fun. I wouldn't trade it for the world. So I was planning to quit BookTube because I just wasn't happy. People weren't engaging with my videos, and it fucking sucked. Making videos and having no one comment and maybe get like 2 comments really sucks. I love everybody that comments on my videos. It makes my day. I love interacting with everyone. So if you're ever scared to comment, please do. I will be very nice, unless you're not. If you're not nice, I won't be nice. But I just love engaging with people. That is why I started BookTube, to start talking about books with other people. I was obsessed with books, and I only had like 1 or 2 friends that liked it, but not as much as I did. I just wanted community. I've been watching YouTube since the birth of the website. I made a couple channels and it didn't really go anywhere, but as a kid I would always film and take photos. I loved photography, I loved filming things, and that is still true. So I'm not leaving anytime soon because, like Kathy said in her video, I don't know what I would do. When I thought I was going to quit, that's the thing that I just kept thinking of. I was like, okay, well if I quit, what do I do? Like, what do I do with this camera? What do I do? I don't know. I love making videos, so I'm glad that I stayed because I'm having so much fun. I really love doing the themed reading vlogs. They're fun. And I have a couple that I'm filming at the moment. That was probably a rambling mess, but that is why I do BookTube, and I am so glad that people have found my channel and are resonating with my videos. I also just love when people tell me they have read certain books. It makes me so happy. So that is probably also why I won't ever stop. I was thinking the other day how a couple years ago, maybe it was like 2016-ish, people were talking about how, oh, I'm not going to be a YouTuber when I'm 30 and 40. And there's a lot of people that still are, which I just think is so funny how we all kind of thought we weren't going to be able to continue with this after we got older and had our lives and all. But I don't know when I would ever stop. A void would be missing if I didn't make YouTube videos. What are you excited about / hoping for in the future of BookTube? I don't really know how to answer this question because BookTube has changed a lot. Mainstream YouTubers are booktubers now, which I just think is so wild because when I was a booktuber in 2014, there were not a lot of us. It was growing, but I would say it was still a small community, and now mainstream YouTubers are booktubers. Like, we had to fight for people to actually talk about us, and now Book Talk is so popular. Everybody knows about Book Talk, but I would say BookTube is still pretty small. However, the mainstream YouTubers have made it more popular. However, I just wish that it would be more diverse. I do have problems with some of the books that they are promoting. There are so many things that I could talk about with that. I know I'm gonna probably link so many things in the description, but I want to link my friend Allie's video called BookTube Is Dying. I loved it so much. Definitely go and check it out if you are just interested in this topic because I love everything she said. It's true. We are still a small community, and I believe a lot of the mainstream YouTubers are the reason for that. Like I already said, I'm glad that they are reading and promoting literacy. It is so important. However, I just wish it was more diverse. And I hope that we can get to a place in publishing where BIPOC authors are the priority and they are getting the same privileges as the more popular authors. I'm not going to name any names, but if you know, you know. I want more people to be able to see my channel. That would be something just for me personally, is I want to grow at least to 5K. I still love having a small community, and I've always said I don't want to be a big booktuber. I just want to feel comfort and know that people are seeing my videos. That's all. 3K is still so impressive. I feel like I've accomplished things that I've wanted to. I really just want to focus on writing, which I'm going to be doing for the fall, and I want to see where that goes. I know I really haven't made writing videos in quite a long time, but listen, your boy is busy. I don't even write as much anymore. If I do, it's like my silly fan fictions or one-shots of characters that I've made up in my mind. But August I'm gonna try and commit to writing, so I'll see what happens. I'm not gonna make any content about it. If I do, maybe it'll be over on Instagram, but I don't really think I have an answer to this question. Besides, I just hope that more people can see our videos. I don't really know. If you're a creator, I would like to know your answer in the comments. And last is to tag people. I'm gonna tag some people in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and if you have been here since the beginning or you just are tuning in, hi, thanks for being here. If you enjoy this video and you want more people to see it and see my channel, the best way to do so is to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video very soon. Bye.